little bit of, we're nearing Buffalo Point. We're on the Buffalo Point Road. We're just a few hundred meters off the border to the U.S. border, the 49th parallel to the right. And I should have had the camera going a little bit sooner. Because it's, well, you can kind of see, yeah, it's just thick bush. And it looks like there's swamp in the... Now I've come into a bit of a clearing. I think we're getting on the parts of Lake of the Woods. Must be just off to the right here somewhere. Looks like a bit of highland a little further to the northeast there. But this is what they would have been. The Boundary Commission would have been surveying and running their tangents and fighting mosquitoes. Actually, they did most of it in the winter time. At, you know, minus 40 or 20, minus 20, you know, 20, minus 20 to minus 40 or 40 below or something like that, and then they could walk on the ice and the snow, and they didn't have to deal with the frost and stuff like that. I'm going to pause this for a minute, and then we'll film as we get closer to Buffalo Point. Here's a little bit of the, it's an Indian reserve, Buffalo Point. Oh, you can actually close it off, I guess. Can't imagine it's too far before we get to the end. What we're going to see, I have no idea. I doubt if we're even going to be able to fly the drone, because of course this is an Indian reserve, and I don't know if you can actually get to the edge of the lake to have a lookout, because where the line comes down from the northwest corner of Lake of the Woods is actually, you know, I don't know, a few hundred meters or so out into the lake. So where it actually cuts the 49th parallel is out in the lake somewhere, and then it goes west from there. So you won't actually be able to stand in the spot anyway, but I just thought we might be able to look out into the water or something, but from Google Maps, I'm not even sure if there's a place where you can do that. There may be, you know, there's a casino and a parking lot, and then there's some houses or something, and they may all be blocking the view, but we shall see that in a minute. Okay, let's see. South Shore Heights. I don't know where to go. Campground, Marina Museum, Buffalo Point, Conference. Well, let's go straight ahead and see where we end up. This looks like we should keep going straight. East Shore Drive Development. What does that mean? Let's just cabin rental. Cabin chicken. Oh shit. I don't think I'm going to be able to even get to the lake by the looks of it. Resident Suites. Trees. Trees. We have trees. Okay, we got videos of trees. But anyway, here we are at Buffalo Point. This is what Buffalo Point looks like, I guess. Oh, here's a stop sign. I don't know what happens here. A three-way stop. Golf Course Conference Center. Bistro. Well, let's go listen. straight ahead and see if we actually end up anywhere near the water. Maybe there's a parking lot. There's a golf course off to my left. Came a long way to see this, didn't I, Eunice? Or not. Lake of the Woods is a myth. Let alone the northwest corner, or northwest angle. The northwest angle of Lake of the Woods is a myth. They made it up. They would have saved everyone a whole lot of trouble if they would have said the southwest corner of Lake of the Woods, closest to 49th parallel, and gone from there instead of mucking around with this. What do we got here? Golf course. I don't know where. We're still going southeast. Check-in golf course, breeze to Buffalo Point. Enter this way. Well, you know what? I think we're about as far as we're gonna go. Be able to go. As far as we're going to be able to go. I can see the water through the trees. I don't know if we can walk down to the water. I'll come over here and I'll park, and then maybe we can walk down to the water. Okay, I'm videoing these little cabins here. I can see water through the trees. I can see flies trying to get in my face. What is this called here? Something or other trail. Educational walk. Oh, okay. I see. Cool. Because this is a reserve, so I guess they have a educational walk here. Looks like they're gonna have campfires. Oh yeah, and they'll talk of indigenous people. Oh, and there's a beach. A little trail where they walk. I wonder if I should have been wearing my remote mic maybe, because there's a breeze here. Oh, that's the beach. Look at the sand, and there's Lake of the Woods. I guess I have seen it from other directions, but there we go. Buffalo Point. This is the far east end of the 49th parallel, the medicine line. This is where actually, if you can hear me, I don't know if that wind is just going to wreck this, it's the sound of the surf. So somewhere just out there, where the 49th parallel meets the line from the northwest corner of Lake of the Woods. And they brought that line south. David Thompson actually found that marker first. And I think that's about 1825 or something like that. And then, which way I should be facing? And then, yeah, so in 1870, winter of 1872-73 is when the Boundary Commission came out to find the point again, measure down to the 49th parallel, which is out in the water, and out there. But of course, they did it in the winter time when it was covered with ice. We're thinking, and then started their drew their 49th parallel, and it took from the winter of 1872-73, and then they wrapped up in the autumn of 1874 at above Cameron Lake in Waterton, what is now Waterton National Park, where they joined up with the lines that they had made about 10 years earlier from the Pacific Ocean and came to the Continental Divide from the west. So I may end up having to dub over this because you won't be able to hear me. I do have a remote mic, but I didn't think should have known it was going to be breezy here. But anyway, let's say that rock there is Buffalo Point there. There. Let's call that Buffalo Point. So we are there. There's Lake of the Woods. There's a nice breeze. Actually, it's quite refreshing. Unless that's Buffalo Point, but let's not quibble. So we actually made it here. And from now on, it's all further west. Well, there's one more side trip I would like to do. Let's see if I can pull that off today. And then starting tomorrow, we'll just start trekking west and see what we can see along the route of the Boundary Commission, and then later the 1874, the Northwest Mounted Police followed the Boundary Commission trail for a ways. So we'll just get out of the wind here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to set off back the way we came. It's a very nice spot, actually. Looks like elm trees. There's some kind of weird, maybe they're maple. Anyway, it's a nice little place in the woods here where they're made of residents. There's footpaths and stuff like that. But anyway, that's what I came here to see. It's kind of a parting shot through the trees. Here I should be this way. Probably have the wind noise again. One more parting shot. I am right on the point. I'll turn the camera around. I'm right on the point. But here's something I discovered. If you can hear me at all, this is something I discovered. I don't know how to zoom in this thing, but right about center screen, you can see the green trees are making a horizon. Well, there's a little slot there in the trees, and I bet you that's the 49th parallel there, because it runs in the water like I was saying before. So we definitely are at the eastern end.